Now we coming into the revealment, a double-edged sword. So it was titled as the revealment, double-edged sword. A cancer drug primary revenue generator for the Natco right now. In January 2026, exclusivity until that expiration. So in January 2026, it was expiration.
Yeah,
was
so like I said,
revealment.
he signed up with that company to make it for them at a discounted price as generic version. But once it becomes a general population patent it reaches, then anybody and everybody can make this medicine. So the price he is charging will have to come down.
Yes, sir. I am also mentioning, sir. I imagine prices will erosion.
Correct. When you're the only one selling Coca-Cola in your village, you can sell each bottle for, it happens now in Tirupati Devasthana, when you're inside the temple, inside the locked cage, waiting to see Sri Balaji, the guy will come and say, sir, you want rice or you want idli? 100 rupees one idli. You'll be like, what is this? Then he says, it's only for God you're paying, sir. It's not for me. All the money is God's money, sir.
God's money.
Yeah, you won't, how will you check? Is he got some letter from God saying it is all my idlis only you're eating? You will have to say, go, you say go in the and you eat. The same idli outside you come, the same God man is selling it for 10 rupees because there's lots of other shops.
Yes. So if any competition will be there, the prices will be corrected. Okay,
that is why it is always good to have competition in the market.
Now the question part, sir. How they balance the revenue? Because the revealment drug revenue was the 45% of the total revenue generator of the financial year 2024, and they are expecting 2025 also it was same. Revealment will be give the high revenue. In 2026, what will be happen? They have
that's why he gets on the investor call and he tells you roadmap. No, what is my next medicine I have ready to launch? He's working on the weight loss drug. He's working on some other diabetic drug.
Yes, sir.
So all that he's holding on to, and those are very popular right now, especially the weight loss diabetic drug. Everybody in the world wants to have it, because one, weight loss, everyone wants to lose weight. Even people who are skinny like you, who's a body, they also want to.
Seriously, sir?
Oh yes, this celebrity. I should not mention names, then we'll probably get into trouble. There are a lot of, you go Google and see. Before after photos of American celebrities. People who are looking already skinny like you, who are taking this Ozempic, who are looking like something that belongs in a box in the ground. That's the problem of psychology. Even this, they feel, oh, you're too fat, too much fat. So it's popular with everybody. That's what I'm trying to say. Not only fat people who are using this medicine, everybody feels like using it like multivitamin. And one beautiful thing about this drug is, when you're taking it, your weight goes down. The minute you stop taking it, your weight goes back up. So lifelong, you have to keep pachifying yourself. So if you're making that medicine, you got market, ready-made, stable market for life. It's like toothpaste. Everyone has been convinced that you have to put toothpaste to brush. Actually, you don't need to put toothpaste to brush.
It will be give the freshness, sir.
You have been told that. Most villages, if you go to in Africa and Middle East and all that, they only use a stick. You know that?
Our turmeric.
Neem tree.
Neem tree.
No, not turmeric.
In Tamil, I know.
Your village people are going to be very upset with you. Don't even know the name of the tree. So fancy you have become. Dhana, after going to Chennai and doing this Be Rich videos. Only toothpaste you'll use, is it?
History repeating itself. Another one topic. What was they trying to say is Tamiflu. Tamiflu was a flu medication, expired patent.
Very popular drug during the pandemic.
Pandemic, yes, sir. So the first time Natco posted its loss on the 2021 to 2022 because on the pandemic, the Tamiflu was the key revenue generator and the high margin generator for the Natco. So the revenue declined from 1,933 crore to 1,136 crore. Nearly 200 crores the revenue was lost by the Tamiflu expiration. For the Natco, high margin products now Revlimid. Before it was a Tamiflu. So what will be the future of the 2026 after the Revlimid? So
he's got some tablets which are there in the pipeline. Yes, but what will happen is there will be a brief period of time when revenue will dip. Then when the new drugs come onto the pipeline and they start selling it, revenue will go back up.
Yes, sir. 30 pipeline is there, but which one will be boosted up? Like the Revlimid, Tamiflu?
This will come to where the problem of Natco is.
Okay.
I'll tell you. Yes, I'll tell you. You finish, then I'll tell you what the problem of Natco is.
Another topic, sir. Binary bets. Only two possible outcomes. One was succeed spectacularly. Another one was fails completely. So the US-based biotechnology company.
In Tamil, we'll have Vacha Kudumi Sarcha Motta. Yeah, we can't say that in English. I don't know how to say that in English. Anyway.
I don't know, sir. You need to say.
Yeah, you keep it. It's a pigtail. If you decide to remove it, you become bald. Doesn't sound as good as it does in Tamil.
Only possible two ways, sir. So, US-based biotechnology company called eGenesis is an example. $8 million invested in working on the xenotransplantation for the organ for human medical treatments. If it succeeded, major business for the Natco. If it fails, the entire $8 million completely lost.
That's true in any business.
Hmm.
We saw how Sony makes phones, nobody buys.
Holy phones.
You know Sony, right? The company.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sony, no.
Sony.
Sony Xperia, one phone also I was
Yeah,
using in my childhood.
Yeah, in your childhood. But now where is Sony in Indian market? Yeah, they still sell it in Japan. They're very popular in Japan and a few pockets around the world, like in UK and all that. You can buy a Sony phone. Their phones are very good, very nice. But for some reason, they don't want to sell it all over the world and to everybody because I don't know. So it's like that. So sometimes it's a success, sometimes it's a failure, and it happens. And talking about Sony, they have made many products which have failed spectacularly in their early days. They made a rice cooker which failed. They made, this LP, right?
LP
Not CD, black record.
Yes, sir. Yes.
It'll play music. They found a technology to put video also on it.
Oh.
But by the time they thought of it, videotape came out. Who will then go buy that?
No one.
So yeah, but the reason where they made bets like this and it all failed, but the one which made them all their money and made the brand Sony is they made a transistor pocket radio called Sony.
iPad. That's Sony iPad.
Like a Tata's time, man. They listen no radio.
Oh.
Put land.
Yes, sir.
Antenna.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Listen to pocket. It was pocket size. Before it will be one. Tata will keep not your Tata. Your Kulu Tata will keep.
Tata.
Will keep one dabba. Murphy will have vacuum tubes inside it. Then your Tata's generation got pocket style transistor. That transistor was called Sony.
Oh.
And the company, no one knew the company name. They only knew the product. Did you know that?
I don't know,
No,
sir.
you didn't
I
know.
only know the Sony iPad.
Now you know.
Now I know.
Yes.
My generation, Sony iPad was very famous.
So you can go back to your village and tell, see, this boomer told me the story. Do you know?
Okay, sir. So every company.
It's true. Natco will invest and try to make. But this is true in even Dr. Reddy. It's even true in Sun Pharma. It's true in all companies.
Yeah, sir. Now the another part. Natco partnership with the giant Mylan. The Mylan company handled the front-end operation in the regulated markets like the US. So it was an easy way to penetrate in the market with the help of Mylan.
Yeah, it's the same as making banyan in Tirupur and selling it in US under a new brand name.
Okay, okay.
It'll be sold as Levi's over there, but it's made in Tirupur in the same factory where Jockey everybody is made. So it's the same technology.
Oh.
They'll manufacture it here. He'll take care of putting his label, dabba and all that and sell it there.
Okay, sir. Now the question part. So after the revealment expiration, what will be the impact? Which one will be the replaceable? Now the question part will appear. But they have been mentioned like Indian market would be the grace for the Natco to gearing up the new launches in the Indian market, and the stable product lineup in the Indian market will be the boost up for the Natco.
And he's going to do another thing. He's going to be penetrating like Africa and other European countries where he right now has no presence.
Okay.
So by taking the generic drugs over there and start selling it there, we'll start improving his revenue stream also. Instead of just depending on US and Russia and Europe, he's going to try and expand, which is good.
Yeah, sir. In India, they are mainly focusing on the semaglutide generics after the 2026. So they are mainly focusing on the Indian market. So they need to strong up the Indian market. Semaglutide is diabetes. So
No,
the weight loss drugs.
India is 1.4 billion, and all Indians now have become fat thanks to McDonald's and your Kolkata's generation. The weight was not an Indian problem. Most Indians were not fat. Thanks to by my generation, most Indians now eating McDonald's, KFC, and pizzas, Domino's, Pizza Hut have all. You're lucky, dude. Be like that.
I'm also eating, but
no, yeah.
It's a God gift.
At this age, wait till another 5 years go by. I used to look at my old photos. I used to be like you, dude. I used to take it for granted, like you. Looking at all fat guys and thinking, I'll become like that. Now look at me. Such is life.
So it will be recycling.
Yes.
So they are focusing on the semaglutide and increasing the Indian market portfolio. It was the main motto for the Natco, and the oncology product with the 39 brands under its belt. So they are focusing on that also. So ensure the steady revenue stream from the Natco's Indian business. Now the overall part I have been conclude with the 2 questions, sir. 3 questions I think. So one was after the 2026 revealment was a cancer drug. So it was expiring. which one will be the replaceable? But they are having the 30 pipelines. So the 47% of the revenue comes from the Revlimid drug only, and it was a high margin drug. So which one will be replaceable? And in the paragraph 4 certification, 30 pipelines is there. Which one will be boosted up? That also in the question mark. So in the Indian market, so they are focusing on the semaglutide, that weight loss drug, and the oncology products. They are focusing on the Indian market too also. So the Indian market will be the steady revenue stream for the after the 2026. From the 2026 to 2030, it was a challenging period for the Natco. So they are betting on that. So for that, all these certain things that they are mentioning a headline of Natco, high risk, high reward. So what will be the 3 questions answer?
Well, first one. When this drug expires, we do not know what will replace. But the nice thing is they have many things. We'll have to see and see what sticks in the market and what happens. One thing is he's got his bases covered. He's got a lot of options. They're in a much better position than they were 5 years ago. Second question, Indian market will definitely shore up their revenues. They don't have to worry about this. Right? What is the third question?
That investment, sir. 8 million investment in the...
That happens, yes.
Binary bits.
Yeah, that happens. These kind of investments. But high risk, high reward, what this means is Natco is a company that goes in cycles, right? You see these cycles. So as an investor, when you see it being in low PE, is it a time to move in now? Or the question lies, revenues will go down further because it will take time to transition to the new pipeline. During the time when the revenues go down further, PE ratio will take a beating and the price might correct further, right? Or do you wait for that? Or do you buy now and let's say the pipeline comes on board very fast and stock price starts ticking back up, then you would have missed it. So this is something you have to think about. Only problem with Natco, which I don't think is a problem, which other people may feel is a problem, is it's a personality driven company.
Personality driven. Who's
the CEO?
CEO.
This is his brainchild. That man is not there. I do not know the next in line can do what he's doing.
Okay.
This is genius working out here. What you're saying is like my brother.
Okay.
The reason why people come to watch our channel is not because your face and my face.
Yes.
They come to see because it's Anand Srinivasan. He keeps coming here. It is something which is related to him. And the information we are giving is related to him. So they come to watch. If you and me start separate channel only, we'll really know how much debago they'll come and watch us.
2 views. One was by you.
One by me. That's all will be there. So his credibility, right?
Okay.
So that is something you have to keep in mind. So as I was saying, we see Nannappan Nini is born in November 30th, 1945. He's 78 years old. And all this is company started by him and it's his brainchild. We'll have to see, keep in mind, if you are looking at a value investor and you're buying it for 10, 15 years, 15 years from now, I don't strongly think Nannappan Nini will be running this company. We will have to see what is the future. That is something you should investigate and come back next week. What is the succession plan for Natco? Let's discuss that. That is of more interest than what is this 30 drugs in the pipeline.
Okay, sir.
Okay, this will survive. The problem is, what is the future? There's not a Ratan Tata here. There's no Tata family with 150 years history.
Okay, sir. I come
back. More closer to a Dhirubhai Ambani. Okay. Thanks for watching the podcast. We kind of split it into 2 parts. So we spilled over part 1, part 2. So by the time you finish watching this, is Sunday morning. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and that you're looking happy to get back into work this coming week. There might be possibility of some more rain coming our way in Tamil Nadu. So be careful if there is rain and slides up from Sri Lanka back to us. So keep an eye out on the weather as you get into this week. Other than that, nothing more. Christmas is almost upon us and New Year's. And we shall discuss further in the next week if New Year resolutions are worth doing at all.
Another thing you need to add, sir. That 1 crore video. What was it, sir?
2000.
Road to 1 crore. That they need to plan to launch in the Tamil.
You want to do it in Tamil? Okay, we'll do that in Tamil too. Since Dhana said you guys would like to see that video in Tamil, how from 2,000 rupees becomes to 1 crore, me and Dhana will review that idea and that concept in MoneyPechu. So if you would like to watch that too, keep an eye out and we'll get that done for you guys. Thanks once again. Have a wonderful week and me and Dhana will see you again next weekend. Bye.
Bye.